Hey guys, happy holidays. I took a little holiday hiatus, as you may have noticed, but I'm back now and I'm making videos and it's great. So the first thing that I want to share with you is what I packed on my wedding day. I got married on December 9th and I did all my own hair and makeup. So I want to show you what I packed in my train case. I will not do the entire video from this vantage, but I wanted to just give you a look at the train case. This is from Sephora and it just opens up flat like this, and then these drawers pull out. So I was able to fit quite a lot in here, everything I needed for the big day. So you sort of saw what my train case looks like, and now I'll go through all the items that I brought with me. So first of all, I brought just what I call the tools section, and that's just a pencil sharpener, a nail clippers, tiny scissors, some bobby pins, and a hair tie. The next thing that I kept in the top was things for eyes, and I brought two different concealers. First of all, I brought an under eye primer. I depotted this because it was actually a sample, but this is the Smashbox under eye primer, and I used this and I felt like it really helped to smooth out the under eye area. I tried first just using my Maybelline under eye eraser, but it ended up not having quite heavy enough coverage for all the pictures and everything, so I went over it with some erase paste. And then I also have my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. And the next little section had my eyelash curler, which is a Shea Mera eyelash curler, and then my brushes. This is actually a concealer brush, which I used under my eye area. And then I have 4 eyeshadow brushes, and one is a straight edge blending brush, which I don't think I ended up using. One is this fluffy blender brush from MAC. This was probably the one that came in the most handy. This is just a smaller shader brush for packing on color. And then this is a pencil brush, which I really like to use in my crease. So then in terms of actual eye makeup, what I ended up bringing was my Naked palette. This was almost all the eyeshadow that I used on the big day. And I have another brush hiding in here. This is from Sephora, and it's just like a really great shader brush for packing on color. I like to use this for the base color, which in this case was Virgin. And I used mainly matte eyeshadows. So the main 3 colors that I used from here were these 3, Virgin, Naked, and Buck. And then I also supplemented that with Secret Service, which is also from Urban Decay. And those ended up working out really well. They all blend really well and go on really well. I used a tiny bit of Sin and a tiny bit of Half Baked just to brighten things up a little bit. And then I also brought along, just in case, my Color Tattoo in Barely Beige, which is a really nice base. But I ended up feeling like with the Urban Decay Primer Potion and this Virgin eyeshadow that it was a good enough base. I tried to only bring what I knew that there was a high chance I would use, just so that on the day I didn't feel stressed out and confused, and I didn't want to give myself any big decisions to make on the day. So the 3 liners that I brought, this one got destroyed, but this baked. And this is by Urban Decay. And then I have Champagne by Mally, which is my absolute favorite for inner corner and tight lining the lower lash line. And then Bourbon was my dark as I went with eyeliner, just because in life I don't tend to wear super heavy dark eyeliner, and I wanted the effect to be really soft and youthful. So that's all I brought for eyes. And then I had Definiseal's waterproof mascara by Lancome, which really came to my attention pretty close to the wedding time. The brush is nothing that exciting. It looks really clumpy. It goes on a little clumpy, but for some reason my lashes and this formula in terms of waterproof formulas really worked well. I had along my e.l.f. high definition powder, which I just kind of put over everything. It helps to create that sort of soft focus look. And then on my face, I brought along That Gal Benefit Primer. Now this does have a sheen to it, but I did think that this sheen would work okay, which it did. And I also used that with the POREfessional, also by Benefit. So these were the two primers that I used. And then over them, I used Tarte Amazonian Clay foundation, and I used this Smashbox Brow Kit in Ash Blonde. It's called Brow Tech. Has a powder on one side, a wax on the other, so really easy to keep control. And with this light color, I could just sort of build up to where I wanted with my brows. And then I just had blush, and the blush, I actually can't find the main blush that I used, which was Exposed by Tarte. I also threw in there Dollface, which is a pink with a little bit of shimmer, just for a pop on the cheeks. I didn't end up using it, but I thought, depending on the lighting, that I might want to. And then this I did use as a highlight. This is called Angelic, and it's a Tarte Amazonian Clay highlight. It's really, really beautiful. So I used that just lightly over the cheekbones. And so moving on to lips. I brought 3 options for lips because I wasn't totally sure which way I would want to go. So I did try one combo. This is Revlon Just Kissable Balm Stain in, so this is Lovesick, and I really love using this with this Beauty Rush lip gloss from Victoria's Secret. They're a really great combo. I wore these for my bachelorette party, but ultimately decided not to wear them on the wedding day. The other option I brought was this Jordana red liner. I thought maybe I would do a red lip, but I ended up moving away from that idea, and so I decided to do a more neutral lip, but still something high impact. So I used the Too Faced Lip Insurance Lip Primer. This worked okay. I wish that I had tested this out a little more extensively, because I did feel that my lips got dry as the night went on. So I think, although this helped the first application of the color, I don't think it helped it last for a long time. So this would be the one thing that I would change out of the way I did my makeup, was to not use this lip primer. And what I did end up wearing was a really simple combo. I just used this Baby Berry Easy Liner by Jordana, which is a really pretty pink color, and then I just went over it with this tiny Buxom, which I don't even know what the color is because it just came in a kit, but it's just a really kind of perfect deep pink color. So these achieved an effect of my natural lip color, but just amped up a little bit. And then I just had with me my Aurora Sleeping Beauty chapstick just for later. This is like a lip smacker. It smells like sponge sugar. It smells really good. And now we're getting sort of deep down into the train case. I have these Sultra hair extensions. I have 5 of them, and you can see that they are curled and they look kind of gross just sitting there, but I did add these into my hair for the reception as kind of a fun touch. And also for hair, I brought some hairspray, and then I also have my Shine Brilliance by Redken. I did bring my nail polish and my toenail color just for touch-ups. This is what I had on my toes. This is a brand I'd never heard of, Annis. But my sister found these, I think at DSW, she said, and it's a really beautiful red color. All the girls wore it, and I wore it on my toes. And then I used Butter London, the Full Monty, this really nice gold on my fingernails. And I had my nail supplies just in case I had to like full on do my nails again. I had my little hand mirror. I got this mirror for all my girls as part of their bridesmaids gifts, but I also got one for myself. It was from the Sephora Cinderella collection, and I did use this, I won't show it for long, but I did use this mirror as I was getting ready, and it looked really cute in the getting ready pictures at the hotel. And then finally, I just brought some brushes. This was the brush by Tarte that I used for my foundation. This was a brush that I used for the highlight. This is MAC. This is my e.l.f. brush, which I used to apply the e.l.f. HD powder at the end. And this is a Sephora blush brush that I used for my blush. So that's it. That's everything I brought. I didn't go too crazy because, as I said before, I really wanted to leave as few decisions to make on the day as possible. So I'll give you another look at what everything looks like when it's in there. And yeah, it all fit in really easily. So that was everything I brought on my wedding day, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching. There will be lots more wedding stuff coming up. Let me know what you want to know, and Happy New Year!